Good morning from Sacred Space at Titania's Realm. The time is 8:04 a.m. Excuse me. And it's the 19th of September 2024. I woke up at 7, so I'm a bit astonished at that, quite frankly. But yes, I'm awake, I'm happening in a far out way, and I've decided, even though I'm still in my nightie, to make a video. And my cleaning lady arrives at 10, so I've got just under 2 hours. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but anyway, may have to split it up if I'm still going on when she arrives. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning, lots of cumulus cloud and blue skies, but there's it's a little bit more muted down, so it must be because of the cloud cover. We might even get some rain perhaps, or perhaps it has rained earlier during the night. It's just this kind of greyish light. So there is that. But anyway, my darlings, here we are, another day in paradise. I've got an alfalfa lick going on. I don't know why. Another day in paradise, and we're alive and we're happening in a far out way, and life is beautiful. The first word that came to my consciousness upon awakening was fight. I said, what for? I don't want to get into any more fights. I don't want to be fighting my friends, my family, my countrymen, my nation, my very existence. So I don't know what that's about, but I guess they want me to fight by fighting for my beautiful life in a way that is non-toxic and just enjoying life and moving through and maintaining my dance and maintaining my wild and just, living my best quality of life that I possibly can, given my personal limitations and situation, and fight for my happiness, which, with harm to none and competition from none, because I don't want my happiness to come at the expense of other people. That's not cricket when that happens. And I just want to be joyful and peaceful and comfortable in my own being, and I kind of feel that way this morning. I feel quite lovely. I actually do feel quite lovely. I sort of feel quite powerful and settled, and knowing that I've fought through the last few months with all the problems I had with car parking fines, brawls with random women in the club. What else went wrong for me? Fights with Optus, that was a grueling fight. Oh, I don't want to have to fight with them anymore. I'm tired of it. Multi-globalist corporations, you're fighting a faceless foe. You can never win. But anyway, I think that all got resolved finally. And the other weird thing is I cracked my windscreen, had to replace my windscreen. Well, here's the really odd thing. It's quite bizarre. All it is a new piece of glass put on my windscreen, right? However, every time I drive my car now, it feels oddly like a different energy, like a new car, or it just feels, it even drives better somehow. It must be in my imagination, but it feels different. So I'm trying to work out why that might be. It's very unusual. But anyway, I'm kind of feeling more empowered driving my car since the new windscreen. What's that about, people of Earth? It's a bit odd. I guess there was a moment there when I considered selling the car because it's starting to cost me too much money given how little I drive it. And maybe the energy in my car is happy that I've decided to keep maintaining it and keep replacing parts like the windscreen. Well, I had to anyway by law. And keep my car going. Maybe it appreciates that I value it and appreciate it and cherish it. This kind of real love energy when I sit in my car now is to say thank you for looking after me and cherishing me. Well, it's the Ein Sof, the number plate. The number plate equates to the Ein Sof, so. God and all manifestations, am I right? Even my car. The paintwork's atrocious. It was a bad paint job that Mazda did, and it's exposed to the elements. So all the paint's gone. It looks awful. And I do need to wash it and polish it because it looks awful. But that won't fix the paint job. The paint's fucked. So that grinds my gears about, the terrible paint job. And, it's a lovely car. My mechanic said, don't sell it last time I took it for a service. He said, the engine's perfect and, paint's just an aesthetic thing. I wouldn't worry about it. It's a good car. I've hardly used it, Tanya. He's right. I won't get very much for it and I won't be able to afford another car. So anyway, there's this strange energy between that car and I since we took that trip to Jacob's Well and the windscreen got cracked by a flying stone. There's a strange energy and I'm going to honour it. It's almost like we've been on some kind of trial by fire and we've come through. Don't know what that was exactly or what it means, but as usual in my weird shamanistic tendencies, I'll just go with it and be grateful that I have a beautiful car and people in my life that truly do love me and see me and put up with my quirky ways. So, anyway. Oh, the sun's come out in full blazing glory now after I said it was a bit muted and grey and looked like rain. There you go. Right, so we'll continue on with today's readings of even date, the 19th of September 2024. It's titled Hauntings at Shul, that means temple or synagogue. As a Reform Jew, I attend temple, although I used to often go to the Orthodox synagogue as well. And marriage potentialities still unmet, which is kind of funny that I worded it that way, since I don't really have any real intention of marrying again, but I guess what I mean by that, forming a meaningful, enduring, loving partnership with someone, who loves me as much as I love them. That kind of marriage of heart and soul and mind and emotions and intellect and spirit and, life force and delight. That would be lovely to have that one day. I've never had it, not even when I actually was married the first time round. So there is that. But anyway, on we go with our reading. Here's a lovely photo that I titled from the, was it Melissa Bainbridge? Somebody Bainbridge song, I think. Can't remember now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, it came out in the 90s or early 2000s. There's a garden in my room. Would you like to take a look? And the song continues. There are very many lovely things to find there, words to that effect. So I'm kind of being a bit sardonic, but come and see the garden in my room. Oops. My very beautiful embroidered doona cover because I love embroideries. Passionate about embroideries. And Penny and Beauregard lying side by side in perfect harmony, and I'm lying in the middle between them. Gorgeous. I miss them. They were always very nurturing. They used to always sleep on my bed with me, and one to the left and one to the right, kind of protecting me, especially as I was healing from the gallbladder surgery. It was really beautiful what those animals did for me. You know, all alone here, no one to love me. Oh, smallest violin, but really, really, those animals were like nurses and doctors to me. They were just gorgeous. All the love I poured into other humans came back to me from non-humans. Oh, the irony. 19th of September 2023. I woke up at 7 a.m, another bad night. I was up 6 times to pee, plus reflux. Exhausting. I only got up once last night, so that's not too bad. It's probably why I'm feeling a bit more mentally clear. It is now 8:58 a.m. Let me just deal with this. I knocked off my stick that I used to move the curtains over. So I might as well move the curtain over while I fix that up. Where was I? It's now 8:58 a.m. It's taken me 2 hours to transfer memories across from my Facebook GAR. What is this obsession with carefully curating and preserving all my writings and life histories? No one cares and no one reads them. But it's my one legacy that means something. It's my memory. I'm carefully preserving my memory because I watched my mother languish with Alzheimer's, and I have a reasonable fear of the same thing happening to me one day. Also, in amongst all this weirdness, there are some lovely heartfelt memories and stories of interactions I've had with other humans that are quite delightful. So, you know, I'm glad I preserved everything actually. The good, the bad, the indifferent, and the lovely. Makes a life, doesn't it? May there be more good and more loveliness. That's what I'm working towards. Shucking off the negativity and the traumas and the dross of the past, and just opening up like a beautiful flower that perhaps only blooms once a century, and just creating a radiance and an illumination and a fragrance that lasts for the rest of my life, that draws in only the most magical and beautiful and wondrous people and things and events. Have my beautiful life that I've been manifesting for decades. Maybe even with my beautiful man, if the gods allow it. It's up to the gods. She smiles sardonic. No, but it really is up to the gods. You know, they've kept me safe and kind of held me back for a reason. And, you know, it's been painful for me, but there's always a higher reason behind things, and I have to be constantly aware that some things I've been fighting for are not possible, not tenable, and the gods decree what they decree. Just like they wouldn't let me die multiple times. Too many multiple times, actually. But anyway, on we go. The shreds of my ego, my spirit, my defiance, my courage. Words written on the skies, only visible to those brave enough to immerse in them. to savour the various flavour and concoctions that was both the sweet and the embittered, embattled reality of Vitania, who now lies alone in her bed, carefully surfing her own death spiralling. It's what I do, survive, no matter what, against all the odds, now with a slowly dying bladder. 2 years or more of this long, slow struggle. It's come up through reading my diaries, reminders. It's been over 8 years. 8 years of struggling, but it does seem to be responding to the CPAP treatment, which I find astonishing, but it's a positive thing. So getting up only 1 to 2 nights instead of 8 to 20 times a night is marvelous. Actually, be good when I don't have to get up at all, but if I still have to get up once a night, that's not so bad. That's bearable. But anyway, I write 2 years or more of this long, slow struggle, but all good. All good meaning I'm grateful to be alive, actually, and have the opportunity for my beautiful life, to heal my body, mind and spirit, to be surrounded by my beloved ones. I am very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. Time takes time, and Lady Death dances with me so immutably. We are one. We shimmy and shake and languorously glide in an elegant tango of estrus and subsequent decay. Wow, I don't think I'm creating eggs in my body anymore, so the estrus is kind of over, but the libido's kicked back in babies, and that's astonishing too. So that's another major healing in my life where I actually feel joy and delight in my own body when I'm surrounded by some men that I find attractive or I think are lovely. It's that enlivening that I haven't experienced in many, many years. That's healthy. It's healthy as long as I don't act on it with people who are unavailable. It's very, very healthy. And I'm even grateful for that, actually, to discover that about myself, that I'm still alive in this old body, and that enlivening is still as fresh and nubile as a young girl full of hope. It's astonishing to even have that sensation. And actually kind of beautiful too, to be honest. Yes, it is beautiful. Anyway, I carry on writing. I am okay. Another day yawns before me. Old damaged TV tape slung bladder and me will cooperate through another day, as we have always done. Smiley face. What's the old saying? They tried to kill me. I won. Let's eat, drink, dance, and be wild and merry. Indeed. I was about to wash my mug from last night, kept beside my bed. I said to Beauregard's spirit last night, I miss you so much, Bobo. Well, here he is, a hello from the ether. I guess I see what I want to see, but it does look a bit like him. And it also looks a lot like a jaguar cat, but I guess You have to wait for the blue to stop flashing. Here's his snout, his muzzle and his forehead, and just sort of the shape, but you could also interpret it as being a large cat too. But anyway, it was a tad astonishing to see that when I woke up and looked at the leaves of my cup. It almost is like a hello mama from Bobo himself. And my friend Brecky wrote, I see it with flying ears, also a bit cat-like. And I replied, yes, could be a panther also, but the face part looks a lot like Bobo's muzzle. And here I continue writing, a gift from sacred space. Have a beautiful day, friends and family and people of Earth. What is the gift? Let us scroll down to find out. Ah, fabulous. One of my hippeastrums in bloom. The beautiful Phalaenopsis orchid gifted to me yesterday by Margot Anderson. It has already unfurled another bloom. I'm very happy and grateful. Such joy to behold. It really was spectacular. It really was. Thank you again, Margot. It's a beautiful orchid. Very, very spoilt by my friends. Give me wonderful gifts. Gifts of time,